you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all time. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Vivian. Shadrach, Eze, thank you for joining. Shadrach. John Chikezie, thank you for joining. John Chikezie, I appreciate you for joining. Everyone that is connecting, any place you're connecting from, if you're joining from Biafra land, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, thank you for joining. Either I mention your name or not, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as you join, kindly share the broadcast to others. Share to family and friends. Share the broadcast to people that are close to you. Share it. Don't allow them to hold us back. Don't allow us to, just as they can't ever stop the will of the Biafran people. Today, you have seen it and seen it very, very clear. Today, the Biafran people have taken their destiny into their own hand. Today, the Biafran people have shown that they are going home. They are ready and willing to go home. And those Biafrans who never believed what we have been saying in the past, who never believed in our message, today they have seen it clearly that we have not been joking. They have seen clearly every single thing we have been saying and crying about all this while. They are playing out gradually. And I tell you, more things are going to happen. Any place you are in Biafra land, please stand your ground, stay safe, and be careful. Continue to sit in your home. That is the only way you can be able to be safe. Continue to sit on your home and continue to do that. Continue to listen to the men people. Continue to listen to the good man. The good man who is leading us to victory. Continue to listen to that good man. Every one of us know the good man. You know the good man we are talking about. This platform where you are watching, you're watching an autopiloted platform. Autopiloted by Chukwu Okikabema himself under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Ekpa and on the leadership of Master Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. In this very platform, we speak about the freedom of the people. We are talking about the freedom of the Biafran people. We are not here to speak about any individual. We are not here to blackmail, to send propaganda, to attack, or to fight anybody. We are fighting for our freedom. That is what we do on this platform. In this platform, we encourage Biafrans and tell Biafrans what they need to know. Every single one of them who has not believed in us, who are Biafrans, and they refuse to listen to us, today, they are getting it hot. Today, they are seeing every single thing we have been telling them in the past, which they took for a joke. Today, it is playing out. I thank every Biafran in Biafra land, every Biafran in Biafra that have obeyed to sit at home, that have obeyed to stay away from this their fraudulent and evil election. May Chukwu Okikabema continue to guide and protect you, continue to secure you, continue to be with you. Today, the evil men, those ones who fail to listen to the voice of reason, they are crying already. Go on social media, you see them crying. Go on social media, you see them complaining. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? For us, the agitators, we don't complain. We know what is coming, and we work towards that to prevent it. That is what we do as agitators. The main Biafran people, who are real Biafrans, the people that the Biafran blood is flowing in their vein, we know what we want. And we know the games of the caliphate. When we told you that they want to use the London boy to legitimize the election, you thought it was a joke. When we told you that they want to use the London boy to legitimize whatever you're doing, you thought it was good. Go and check the videos that are coming out. Go and check the videos that are coming out. When you see the videos, then you come back and talk. Our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, said it. That in few days' time, today and tomorrow, you begin to look for a space in the struggle. You begin to look for a space in the struggle. Just pray that there will be accommodation for you. Pray that you will be accommodated when you fall back. When you go to media today, you see them For Biafran land is locked down. Biafran land, in Biafran land, there is no election going there. Forget about the propaganda you are seeing in Peter Obi's house and those ones they are seeing in the town. The main people who are Biafrans, who are living in their various places. Election wasn't conducted. There's no election. Nobody's coming out anywhere. Nobody's coming out. And we knew the game they wanted to play before ever we said what we want to say. Before we stood our ground to use the opportunity to let the whole world know that we don't want to participate in this zoological republic. And finally today, the whole world have seen it, that the Biafran people are ready to go home. Biafrans do not want to be part of this fraud anymore. It is clear. It is clear. Look at videos that are coming. Look at Lagos State. In Lagos State, they literally locked people out. They locked them out. All those idiots who have been shouting obedient, obedient, obedient. All those idiots that have been campaigning for the London boy. In Lagos State, they locked them out completely. They don't even have access to enter the place where they are going to cast their vote. I'm talking about the southwest, where the pools are open. They don't have access, including even Asaba. They were locked out. And those of them who, it is, I don't know how many times things will happen before they will learn their lesson. But for us, the real Biafrans, we will not even allow something to happen to us again before we learn lesson. When it happens to somebody, we learn from what happened to others. That is how we learn. The sensible and legitimate Biafrans, we learn from what happened to others. We have learned a great lesson. When Mazim Nandekano called off to no election, called it off because of this same London boy. Because of this London boy, Mazim Nandekano said, Biafrans should go and vote. At the end of the day, what happened? They still manipulated it and they still took it away. And all of a sudden, you think that today that the London boy is coming out as the self-acclaimed leader. You think he's going to self-acclaimed Messiah. You think he's going to save you. You are going to get the shock of your life from tomorrow onward. I thank Chukwu Okugame for the Biafran people who have spoken loudly, in a loud voice. Go to the social media. I see many of them crying. All those of them who have been shouting and jumping from one pillar to pole. Today, every single one of them could not see a place to go and catch, including the 70-year-old man. The 70-year-old man, his name did not even appear in a ballot. The 70-year-old man. All those clowns, all those celebrities who are shouting this and shouting, their name didn't even appear in ballot box. Lagos State was locked down completely. They were locked out. The obedience were locked out completely from Lagos. And when you come to Biafra land, Biafran people have already known what is about to happen. And Biafran people are sitting at home eating their offense salad. After this program, I'm going to share the video. Some of you are doubting Thomas. After this program, in case you haven't seen videos, and some of you, that was why I told you to follow Master Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Those of you that are following Master Simon Ekpa on Twitter, you must have seen the real video of what is happening in Biafra land, because the media will never report it. The conventional media, they will never report it. You saw BBC. BBC showed us a video. They showed us a picture. In the picture where it was empty space, they showed us a picture of activities. Empty space, there was nobody. But after showing that picture, they couldn't show us a video. The next thing we saw them, it was in Peter Obi's house. And the next video was where he was complaining that people didn't come out. We challenge them, we challenge the media, the zoological media. Let them go in the field the way they used to do before. Go to streets and places and show us what is happening in their polling booth in Biafra land. Show us where you conduct election in Biafra land. Show us, let us see it. We challenge them to show us. But of course, the Biafrans have spoken. Your blackmail and your propaganda and your staged places you used, it doesn't concern, we don't care about that. A good percentage of Biafran people, 90% of Biafran people, are not interested in whatever you call election. They are sitting at their homes, various homes, eating offense salad and relaxing themselves. And I must tell you, the international community is watching. The international community are there observing the referendum of Biafrans. And every Biafran should wait and expect the declaration of Biafra very soon. Very, very soon. Because in Biafra land, we have rejected the zoo. We didn't participate. We are not part of them. Whoever feels that he wants to be a citizen of the zoo should go to Nigeria and register over there. We said it time and time again. There is nothing stops you to be in the zoo. People have dual citizen. You want to be a zoo citizen and then a Biafran citizen. When the time comes, we will know the condition we'll give you. Take your citizenship of the zoo and hold it. No problem. Hold it. But my joy today is that the people that matters, the people that we are concerned about, those who are real Biafrans, they didn't show up. They are all at their home. And I thank you, because they are at their home, they are safe. Very, very safe. If you stay in your home, not coming out, the military will not come in your house and shoot you. The bullet will not touch you in your house. I can assure you that every single Biafran that is at home today is safe and sound. You save yourself from all the stress, all the danger, and all the problems. Those of them who decided to come and display their ignorance, to come and display their madness, to come and showcase their failure, they came out. They came out and they were complaining from hell to center. Some say they didn't, a few of them they came out and said they didn't see their name in the ballot paper. Including their celebrities, all those celebrities you see in the zoo. The celebrities. When the celebrity's name is not there, is it you that your name will be there? The people that they know very well, they still throw away their own papers. They remove their name. Is it you that they will not remove your own? It is so sad. It is so sad that people will never learn. People will never learn. But I thank Chukwu Kabiama. Everybody in that zoological republic should be thanking the autopiloted IPOB. You should be thanking the good man, Master Simon Epa. You should be thanking the good guy. The good guy who is making sure that your voice is being heard. The good guy who is saving you from the crime to criminality. Who is saving you from death. You should be grateful to him. Every indigenous person in that contraption called Nigeria should be grateful to the good guy, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the spokesperson of Biafra. You should be grateful to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid a very strong foundation. Everything that's happening today, he told you about it. He said it. He said it. And he told us that there will be no election in Biafra land. And our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, came on board. And he anchored on that very message. He began to preach that message. Every one of us, the auto-political IPOB, joined it. Sensitize our people and let our people know the reason why they don't have to validate this evil entity. When we tell you that this evil entity is not there for you, you'll think it's a joke. I saw so many of them today crying. One of them in Anambra State was crying. One of those comedians in Anambra State. He was crying and jumping around. That he was driving his car, drove for everywhere. There was no place he saw a polling booth, let alone seeing somebody where he's going to vote. One of the comedians, those comedians you see that make noise, they want to claim that they are obedient. They want to mobilize the whole world. He himself could not find a place to cast his vote. He drove all the way from Onitsha going to Asaba. On reaching there, it was the same situation. Chukwu Okekabema is in charge, and the Biafran people have spoken. I have told you time again. I have told you time without number that whatever you do against Biafra will turn positive to us. Every attack, every blackmail, every propaganda you bring against Biafran people will turn to be positive on our own side. The whole world is watching what you call election. The whole world is watching. I thank Chukwu Okekabema that Biafran people listened and they stood in their homes. And today marks the beginning of our freedom. Today, the whole world have known how serious we are to be free from the Zoological Republic. Today, the whole world have finally seeing it clearly that we will not be part of this madness, that we are going home. And no man born of a woman can stop us. They cannot. They dare not. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter their propaganda, their blackmail, no matter where they come from. They can never, ever, ever stop us from being what we have to be. The Biafran people have spoken. And we spoke, when we spoke, we speak louder. The whole world heard us. Very, very clear. If you are not following Master Simon Ekpa on Twitter, go and follow him on Twitter. Go to Twitter. That is where the real information is coming. Not, go to Twitter. Forget about what you are seeing in their conventional media. The same conventional media who saw Master Simon Ekpa while he was broadcasting live and they told you that he's in prison, that he's in detention. They saw him broadcasting live and they say he's in detention. They say he's a recorded video. And then the people are going to listen to. Is that the people you're going to listen to? Propagandists. Liars. They don't even mind to go and bring videos of last election and begin to show for you and say the people who voted. There is nothing the zoo cannot do. They will go and bring pictures and videos of last election and they begin to show you that people voted in order to convince themselves, because you're not convincing Biafrans. You're not convincing Biafrans. You are convincing yourself. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafran child, every Biafran man and woman in Biafran land, every Biafran person in Biafran land today that obeyed the instruction, that sat at home with their family and enjoyed their offense salah. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you and secure you. Nothing will happen to you. You are going just to wait. All you have to do is to be focused. Focus. The flag of Biafra is going to be lifted. The flag of Biafra is going to be lifted. It doesn't matter what anybody says. They are propaganda. Forget about propaganda. Forget about attacks. Who cares? Who cares? They are going to gather. We expect that they are going to gather. But because they are not gathering in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, they will the same and they will scatter. As they gather, that is where they will scatter. So don't bother yourself. The same way they gather, they will scatter at the same time. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama and I thank Biafrans who have stood their ground to make their statement very, very loud. The statement was very clear that we don't want to be part of this very madness anymore. That we cannot legitimize the fraudulent entity called Nigeria. We can't legitimize it anymore. We have been saying it on broadcast. We have been campaigning about it. We have written letters about it. We have written petitions about it. But today, it is time for action. And Biafrans have taken action on the ground. Rejecting everything that has to do with the Zululand Republic. Rejected in Biafra land. And at the time when the international community is on the ground watching, everybody is seeing what is happening. That election didn't hold in Biafra land. Don't mind the propagandists you see. Don't mind the blackmailers and propagandists you see. The whole world is watching. In a locality, in a zone where the turnout and the turnout is less than 10%, you call that election? In a zone, the whole southeastern region, the turnout is less than 10%. Less than 10%. Will you call that participation? You can't call a sensible person that is sane cannot call that participation. What it means is a total lockdown. Biafrans have rejected the election, that they won't be part of it, and you can't force them. We have been speaking and talking on different angles, trying to dialogue with people all this while, trying to sensitize Biafran people. And sometimes when you talk and talk and talk, it will seem as if you don't know what you are saying, or as if you are getting out of words. But today, it has become evidence. It has become evidence that we know what we are saying, that the Biafran are listening. And some of them who have been saying, nobody is with Master Simon Ekpa. Master Simon Ekpa is on his own. Nobody is with him. He is on his own. Whatever he's doing for himself. Today, the Biafran people have shown that 90% of the Biafran people, they are behind Master Simon Ekpa. Only less than 10%. Less than 10% are with the caliphate. And these are the politicians with their families and friends. Because of their evil plans, because of their fraudulent money they are getting, because of their selfish interests, they will never, ever, 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 ever go into that which will make them irrelevant. They are scared of the known. They know that when Biafra comes, there will be nobody to come to their doorstep to beg them anything. People will not be bowing down for them anymore. They know that when Biafra comes, that Biafran people will have their right to speak on their own different platforms. That is why they are afraid. And Mazin Nandekano said it in his own word that they will never, this kind of people will never support Biafra. But the joy that we have is that the main Biafran people, the people who own the land, the owners of the land, the legitimate citizens, they have spoken and they said they want to go out of the zoo. Well prepared and grounded. And we are going. We are going home. Today was another referendum. We have been conducting this referendum coming for more than a year now. It has been coming. This one is the final referendum. And you got to wait for the declaration of Biafra. It will be declared and defended. Because we cannot be, we are out of it. We are out of it. You see, that is why we are different from these people. Our own case is that we are not going to legitimize it, neither are we going to go into it at all.